You're watching live weigh-in coverage of the Guaranteed Rate Elite at Tennessee River from Knoxville, Tennessee.
5 pounds 6 ounces. Big bass in this tournament, I believe, is 5 pounds 9 ounces. So it just goes to show you, I mean, literally one bite away from the cut. You're going to see a lot of places moved here today if you follow that leaderboard. But we're just about ready to get going, ladies and gentlemen. Get our anglers over here and get them weighed in up here. And as I said, cut it down to the top 50. This is the Guaranteed Rate Bassmaster Elite. Want to thank Guaranteed Rate for being a great sponsor. So many great sponsors to support this great event. And also welcome Marathon. If you've been watching Bass Live, you see our Marathon studios with Tommy Sanders, Mark Zona, of course, Ronnie and Such and the crew there. We've had Davey Height on the water doing coverage all day on Bass Live. You'll be able to watch that all day long tomorrow. But we're just about ready to weigh some fish. But before we weigh some fish, we need to bring out our tournament director here today weighing the fish. Give me a little love for John Stewart. John, we're just about ready to weigh some fish here. I'll let you get the scales set up, and we are just about ready to get these fish across the stage here, ladies and gentlemen. And I remind you, our venues are going to change a little bit. Day number 1 and 2, we've been here, and I'm thankful we are here today because we got a nice cover, or at least we do here, sorry. For the next 2 days, we're going to move up to World's Fair Park. We'll be up there. We're doing the weigh-in there Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you come there tomorrow for weigh-in. We'll do takeoff the next 2 days, of course, right here at 7 a.m. Are we ready to weigh some fish, John? Are you guys ready? Now, I know it's cold, and I know you're wet, but it's not going to get better. Are you ready? Let's get ready to weigh our very first angler. We are firing right out of the gates. Your day 1 leader, Gussie Jeff Gustafson, the great Canadian snow leopard, had 17-14 yesterday. He's got 5 fish. They don't need to weigh anything to take the lead. This is very anticlimactic, but they weigh something indeed. 5 fish, all alive, 15 pounds, 10 ounces, gives them 33 pounds and 8 ounces. And the great Canadian snow leopard went hunting again here on the Tennessee River and got the job done here on day number 2. Another limit of 18-inch smallmouth. Unbelievable, the great Canadian snow leopard. What a tournament he is having. Gussie, first of all, congratulations. And second of all, I mean, it looks good here, but I know, although this, when you look at how tough this tournament has been, a lot of anglers, you still got to feel incredibly good, but it did seem a lot tougher on you today.
Yeah, I mean, I got 4 of them this morning, relatively, I was really, it's coming. I'm going to get my 5th one. And then it probably took me 3 or 4 hours before I finally got the last one and caught, I caught quite a few line burners, a couple like 17 and 7/8. So you push on them and stretch them and try and, and they just don't go. But, so that, that's stressful, but, I caught 5 keepers today. So, there's less fish there now than there was. I don't have a backup plan, but I'm going to, ride this little area I got for, as long as it'll take me.
Often when we're down here, you hear people talk about northern smallmouths and compare it how different they are down here and how different they act, but you've talked about how remarkably similar these are to the smallmouth you're used to fishing back home. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I'm catching them fishing pretty deep and marking them on my hummingbird and playing with them, trying to make them bite. And it's just a way that we fish a lot at home up on Lake of the Woods, Rainy Lake. And I've been waiting this is 8 or 9 years I've been fishing down here. I've been just dying to get to fish, to do this in one of these tournaments. So, it's worked out good so far.
It's been fun to watch. I can't wait to see the weekend, and I know Canada's looking forward to seeing it. All the way from Colgate, Oklahoma, let's bring out a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Luke Palmer. Three pounds even yesterday. 1 fish to add to that here today. 1-1 gives you 4 pounds and 1 ounce, and you probably didn't want to hear Jeff Gustafson talk about how, he's got pressure on him tomorrow, did you?
Heck, it is what it is, He's a good guy, and he catches them. I sucked, but the good thing is my rain gear doesn't. I mean, you know, it kept me dry and warm the whole time. We're going to be heading back to Oklahoma now, I guess, and drop boat off at Horizon, get the oil change and everything, get ready for the next one. Hopefully it's a little warmer back home because I'm not going to be fishing the next 2 days here, you know. I could have had another 3 days and probably couldn't make it, but had a good practice, bad tournament. That's going to happen. Heading back to Oklahoma, and at least it's not snowing there.
Safe travels. We look forward to seeing you at our next event right here in the great state of Tennessee. Let's bring out a 2-time FLW Tour winner from Shelby, North Carolina, Matt Airy. Had 1-9 yesterday, 3 fish to add to that here today. 5 pounds, 4 ounces, gives you 6.13, puts you in 44th place, and I'm sure you're not feeling that comfortable with that.
Not really, no. It's been a grind all week. I never really got on anything consistent in practice, just junking it around, cranking around, and do a jerk bait, mix it up a little bit today. And actually I had 5 keeper bites today, but, you know, execution's part of this game. I did stay dry, as a matter of fact, though, in my hydronaut suit, so thank goodness for that. But it's been a nasty one out there today. I am looking forward to Pickwick. I have not been to Pickwick ever in March, and I know there's some giants that live there, and I'm going to go get dry, get warm, and get back to the house.
Get warm, get safe. We'll look forward to seeing you at the next one. Let's bring out a 7-time Classic qualifier from Reed Springs, Missouri, Chad Morgenthaler. Had 7-9 yesterday, so inside the cut after day number 1, 4 fish here today. That should be enough to keep him around for the weekend. 12 pounds, 7 ounces today, gives him 20 pounds even. He moves all the way into 2nd place. He's definitely sticking around for semifinal Saturday. The top 50 move on to day number 3, and the top 10 fish championship Sunday. Here at the guaranteed rate of Bassmaster Elite. Chad, a better day today, and man, you knew coming in here that was going to move you way up the leaderboard.
I did. You know, it was. I was real fortunate to get that big bite today. I really scrambled around. I caught more fish today than I caught yesterday, and it just was short. I must have caught 20 today, and I thought, man, there is no way that I can be around this many fish, and they're biting like this and keep running into it. And finally, I made a move to another area, and doing the same thing, you know, just running the same stuff. And she came around pretty quick, and I was pretty excited after that. I knew she had anchored me, and then I was able to catch another pretty decent one. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You just, you know, in these kind of tournaments, you just can't. It's so hard to mentally stay focused. Practice went terrible. I was getting 4 or 5 bites a day in practice, but then the tournament rolled around, and I started making adjustments, and, you know, because of the conditions, and the water warmed up a little bit. So, you know, you just get a little more dialed in, but don't take me the wrong way. It's not easy by any means.
That 5'10" takes over Phoenix Boats Big Bass for the tournament, so congrats on that, and we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Millville, New Jersey, GDP, Greg DIPALMA. Had 9-4 yesterday, 3 to add to that here today. 4 pounds, 7 ounces gives you 13.11 and should be good to keep you inside the projected cut here on a tough tournament this time around.
Yeah, today was actually a lot tougher. You know, I basically totally switched gears completely and caught what I caught. I'm happy with what I caught, honestly. I'm ready to get a warm shower, and eat some pasta, man. I'm hungry.
Go have a shower, get some pasta. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Our next angler from Raceland, Louisiana. Give me a little love for Tyler RIVET. Had 4 pounds even yesterday. 3 fish to add to it here today.
Check.
4.11 gives him 8.11, moves him into 35th place right now. We'll have to see what happens with our cut, but below the projected cut right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just happy to be back on land. I'm trying to feel my toes and my hands now, but I'm perfectly dry underneath all this hook gear. I can barely talk still from the ride. I forgot my face mask, but I know where I'm going. I'm going back to walk-ons tonight, so if y'all want to see me, I'll be over there. It's a great place to eat, and it's some Louisiana food, and it's the best place I could get Louisiana food anywhere out of Louisiana, so I'm going back to Louisiana, speaking of, to getting about 80-degree weather. I'm tired of this cold weather.
Go get warmed up, and we look forward to seeing you at our next event. Have fun at walk-ons Let's bring through a Tennessee angler and a two-time Classic qualifier, Skylar HAMILTON. Had 113 yesterday, a better day today. 5 fish here today. 5 fish for 13 pounds, 10 ounces, and with 15.7, he rockets all the way up the leaderboard into third place currently, and Skylar HAMILTON going to be fishing with us on semifinal Saturday. And that big brown smallmouth right there is a major reason why. They got to be 18 inches here on this body of water, so you know if you get a keeper, it's a good one. And Skylar, what a difference a day makes.
Yeah, man, today I just went fishing. I don't know what happened yesterday, if it was the weather, if it was a slick calm or what, but I caught plenty of fish today, and, I didn't do much different. I think that I think it just didn't bite good yesterday, but got to say hi to my family. They came out even in the rain today, and all the local people here. Thank you guys for the support, and hopefully we get to fish tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure you're going to get a shot. If you don't get to fish tomorrow, there's going to be some crazy things happening with our cut. Let's bring through a Bass Nation National Champion from Louisiana, Caleb Summerall. Had 4.8 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today, so he had a better day today. 13 pounds, 14 ounces, gives him 18 pounds and 6 ounces, and he moves into third place. And I might not want to talk too soon about our cut line, because today, early in the way and 8 boats in, it looks like a better day here on the Tennessee River. It might not be as comfortable to stand and watch a weigh-in, but it seems like a better day for fishing so far. Was it a better day overall for you think, or was it just you changed things up?
I did. I changed things up. I stayed in the area that I was in yesterday. I knew I was around fish. I had to change my tactics up a little bit. Slowing down was the key. I mean, for me to slow down, it's very difficult. I am the speediest person you see. I'll fish too fast more times than not, and I slowed down today, and I kept getting bit, and it gave me a lot of confidence to really hunker down and keep myself around the fish. So I just kept my bait in the water and executed. I didn't lose any today, and that was the big deal. So, man, I'm excited. That was much needed. So I'm ready to get back out there tomorrow.
Go get warmed up. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. takeoff, all the way from Japan. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Takumi Ito. Had 9.14 yesterday. And putting together a good tournament here this week, bringing us a limit of fish here today. 9.14 yesterday, 12.6 today. Gives him 22 pounds and 4 ounces. And Takumi Ito moves into second place currently. £22 pounds, 4 ounces, and Takumi, a great tournament. Way to go. Going into the weekend, different day, but you still caught him today.
Yes. So very, very fun day today. So I got good quality fish. I caught many quality fish, and I'm so excited because my fishing in Japan. Always I fish in the river fishing, and the Tennessee River is similar, so very good for me, Tennessee River.
Well, good news, because you're sticking around this weekend. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Let's hear it for Takumi Ito, and let's bring out a 4-time Bassmaster winner, a Texas Fest champion from South Carolina, Patrick Walters.
I thought somebody promised us some warm weather, man. It is chilly out here.
I don't know who made that promise to you, but they are a liar. 8 pounds an ounce yesterday, 8.13 today, 16.14, which qualifies you to be freezing a little bit more again tomorrow. But the good news is you're fishing on the weekend.
Hey, that's what I was. After practice, it was a pretty tough practice. Was looking forward to just making the cuts. I caught another limit today. It took me until 2 o'clock. But hey, that's fishing. I'm going to change things up. Gonna kind of go for broke tomorrow. We got a lot to lose, a lot to gain, so we're going to go fishing. I kind of enjoyed a tough tournament like this. It's kind of fitting up nicely, so I'd actually like to give a shout-out to my sister, Taylor. She actually had her baby 2 days ago, 6 pounds, 6 ounces. So hopefully I can catch me a 6-pounder tomorrow and we can match that baby, but let's go fishing tomorrow.
Tell her congratulations and let her know if that was a bass, she'd be leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass today. So congratulations to her, too.
Absolutely. We're going to catch that big bass tomorrow. That's the plan.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. He's a 7-time FLW Tour winner, a former Forest Wood Cup champion from Clewiston, Florida, Scott Martin. Had 10-7 yesterday, 5 here today. 13 pounds, 7 ounces, gives him 23 pounds and 14 ounces. And Scott Martin going fishing on semifinal Saturday. And it might have been a tough tournament, a lot of talk, but you got it done out there today, Scott.
Yeah, I got 2 real nice fish today, which really helped the bag a lot. But, I'm just having a good fishing. When I got up this morning, I wasn't real sure where or when I was going to catch my first keeper. And by the end of the day, I put 5 in the boat. So, the conditions tomorrow are going to be slightly different than from today. I think it's going to be a little warmer, which is going to be great for me because my blood's pretty thin from Florida. I'm shivering like crazy. I wish it was a shaky head bite right now because if it was, I'd be darn good at it. But no, it was a blessing. It was a lot of fun just running up and down the river. I'm running a Skeeter this year, the Yamaha, and I can't say enough great things about that boat. I've been in another brand for my entire career, and it's awesome to drive that Skeeter up and down this river. It's been handling great and just it's a great boat to fish out of. So looking forward to tomorrow and very happy to make my first cut.
Awesome to have you here in the Elite Series and awesome to have you here this weekend. Let's bring out the only Canadian to ever win a Bassmaster Elite Series event from Otonabee, Ontario. Give me some love for Chris Johnston. Oh, well, no, Scott, wait, sorry. Chris Johnston had 4-1 yesterday. 5 fish here today. 9-11, a better day today. Gives him 13 pounds, 12 ounces. Puts you inside the projected cut after day number 1. But early in this lead-in, Chris, weigh-in, it seems like they caught him a little better today.
Yeah, I'd say so. I had my chances today at a pretty good bag, but it just didn't happen. But I have to say thanks to Under Armour. The Shoreman rain suit kept me dry all day. I feel great. Other than they also make great what do you call it? Great boots. And I left mine at home, and they're nice and dry in the house. So my feet have been frozen since 9:30, so I'm ready to get some heat on them.
All right, we'll go get warmed up, and we'll see you back here tomorrow, hopefully. A 2-time Classic qualifier, Yusuke Miyazaki. Yusuke Miyazaki had 2:15 yesterday, 2 fish to add to that here today. 3 pounds, 9 ounces gives you 6'8", and unfortunately below the projected cut this time around, Yusuke.
Yeah, but I still proud by myself catch couple.
you did, and probably feels good to get warmed up.
Yeah. Hope next tournament, will be good. So.
Next tournament on Pickwick Lake here in Tennessee. We look forward to seeing you there. Let's bring up our Angler of the Year leader from Gonzales, Louisiana, the 2014 Angler of the Year, the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. Had 12-1 yesterday, another limit of fish here today. 13 pounds, 4 ounces. Gives him 25 pounds and 5 ounces. He moves into second place, ladies and gentlemen. The Hack Attack is back in a big, big way. Your Angler of the Year leader. And a fin freak of nature like that is a major reason why. Going to weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass needs to be better than 5 pounds, 10 ounces, 5'7". Not going to take that. But Hackney, today I watched you and you got a little wound up. I mean, what was it? Shut down or what were you screaming? What does that even mean?
I can't tell you that, but yeah, this weather was good. I really thought the weather. I wished for this weather, and I really struggled today. I was fortunate enough to get that big bite, but other than that, it was a lot harder for me to get bit today, which I was surprised because in practice it was the other way around. The sunny days were harder, and the first day when it was basically the exact same weather we had today, and I don't know. And then I might have kind of went head hunting a little bit after I caught that big one because it's funny how big ones do that you don't want to catch anything else. So I spent the rest of the day trying to catch the mate to that one. It didn't happen, but I mean, I'm looking forward to going out again tomorrow.
Awesome to have you here. Let's hear it for your Angler of the Year leader, Greg Hackney. Let's bring up a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Oklahoma, Dale Hightower. Had 5 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday. 3 fish to add to that here today. 4 pounds, 12 ounces, gives him 10 pounds, 7 ounces, puts you in 26th place. And Got to keep your fingers crossed it's enough to go back out tomorrow.
Well, I don't know. It seems like they caught them pretty good today. I gave it my all this week. It was pretty tough. Well, I run that express Yamaha package all the way to the other end and back, and, it's what I come up with. So we'll give it another try later.
Always great to have you here, and we look forward to seeing you at our next event.
Thank you.
Or hopefully he sneaks through. We'll find out at the end of the weigh-in. Let's bring out a former Bass Nation National Champion from Wisconsin, Caleb Kufall, an Opens champion. Trying to give you awards so you haven't yet won, but you may be. 7-1 yesterday, 2-1 today, gives you 9 pounds, 2 ounces, and unfortunately that's below the projected cut. We'll have to see how it all works out. But this week I kind of feel like some guys will be like, I didn't make the cut, but my truck is warm.
Yeah, I'm going to be headed north, so it's not going to be too much warmer up there. But I just struggled all week. Couldn't really get on any kind of a pattern to really run with. So headed towards the next one. Hopefully Pickwick will really show out for us, and looking forward to catching some fish up there.
Always great to have you here. Let's bring up our reigning Rookie of the Year from Minnesota, the Sleepy Assassin, Austin Felix. Had 4 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday, 5 fish to add to that here today. 8 pounds, 15 ounces gives you 13.4 and puts you in 14th place currently. Hopefully enough to get you back out there again tomorrow on semifinal Saturday when our top 50 compete here on day number 3 at the Guaranteed Rate Bassmaster Elite. Austin, so a little better day today. Did you change, or obviously the weather changed, but...
Yeah, a little bit of both. I caught that smallmouth and another keeper pretty quickly again, and same thing happened yesterday. I caught 3 fish by 9:30, but yesterday I just never got another bite the rest of the day, and I kind of figured out something a little bit different this afternoon and ended up getting 3 or 4 fish. I hope I make it. If I miss it by like 1.5 pounds or less, I'm going to be pretty upset because I've made a bonehead mistake trying to boat flip like a 2.5 pounder on a shaky head and just broke it off right on the side of the boat. But hopefully we make it tomorrow.
Hopefully that doesn't hurt. We'll find out at the end of the way, and always great to have you here. Let's keep them rolling through with a former Carhartt College Bass champion from Monroe, Louisiana, Brett Pruitt. Had 1.9 yesterday, 3 fish to add to that here today. 5-1 gives him 6 pounds, 10 ounces, puts him in 52nd place. But unfortunately, that's on the wrong side of the 50s this time around. But at least you get to warm up.
Yeah, that's the good thing about it. It was a cold one out there running 50 miles, but that Falcon kept me good all throughout the tournament. I've been fishing out of Falcon for 5 years now. I love that boat. It's starting to be a namesake boat now. If y'all haven't heard of one, y'all definitely need to check it out. But just got to regroup and go catch them at the next one.
We look forward to seeing you at Pickwick. Let's bring out an Elite Series champion and a Classic qualifier from Longview, Texas, Lee Livesay. Had 8 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday, 3 fish here today. $8.3 yesterday, 3 today for 8 pounds, 2 ounces. Gives him 16 pounds and 5 ounces. And Lee Livesay moves into 8th place currently.
Show some
Lee
brown
Livesay
bass
in 8th place currently with 16 pounds and 5 ounces for the Bassmaster Classic qualifier that took an Elite Series win last year, obviously. And Lee, I'm sure it's not easy, but looks like you're going to be going to work again tomorrow.
Yeah, they went a little bit more than I thought, but I had a chance at a really big bag today. But man, I pulled 3 big ones off. I'm ready to go tomorrow. I'm not going to waste y'all's time. Thanks for coming. I'm cold.
Go get dried off. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out a former Forest Wood Cup champion from Alabama, Clint Davis. Clint Davis, a 2-time Classic qualifier, had 7.2 yesterday, 2 fish to add to that here today. 4.4 gives you 11 pounds, 6 ounces, puts you in 21st place. And if you're, maybe shivering will help the nerves not be so bad. You got to find out if you're going to make it through. Do you think it's enough? It seems like it might have gone up today.
Yeah, man, I stunk it up today. I caught not as many as yesterday, and their tails were a little too short. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe that's enough for tomorrow.
Keep our fingers crossed. I hope it's enough for you. Happy to see this guy, a two-time Bassmaster winner from San Jose, California, the ZALDAINgerous one, Chris ZALDAIN. 2 fish here today. 4 pounds, 6 ounces, puts you in 69th place right now. And I know that's not where you want to be, but, man, I'm happy to see you here. And it doesn't matter who you are, what you've accomplished. You know what? I mean, everybody knows how good the Classic was for you on this river, but, man, that's fishing, and that's also what makes it so good when you do catch them.
Yeah, no doubt. I've got some history here in Knoxville. This is like one of the best venues the Elite Series and the Classic goes to. But I made a critical error, and I fished off of history and didn't fish what was going on this week. And I picked an area of the lake. I got to watch Gussie catch a lot of big ones around me yesterday and today, but I tried to force it down there. As soon as I started coming back up the river, I started getting more and more bites. So dug ourselves a little bit of a hole these last couple tournaments, but these next couple March, April, May tournaments, they bite swim bait. So we're making a comeback.
I know you will. We look forward to seeing that happen, and safe travels. Always great to have you here. Let's bring out an Elite Series rookie from Alabama, Justin Hamner. His first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, had 11-9 yesterday. 5 fish here today, so Justin Hamner going to be sticking around with us on semifinal Saturday. 11 pounds today gives him 22 pounds, 9 ounces. And Elite Series rookie Justin Hamner moves into 4th place currently. And I really do appreciate those claps, because what you don't realize, that might sound like a golf clap to you guys, but you actually have to take your hands out of your pockets to do that, and it's pretty inclement out here. But Justin, man, back inside the cut, gotta love it.
Hey, this is getting fun. I'm just shocked that anybody's actually here to deal with this weather. I mean, this is insane. I'm just glad I got this buck and bass rain suit, kept me dry all day. Y'all go check it out. I mean, this stuff is legit, but I'm ready to get back after it tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow morning. Congratulations on another cut in the Bassmaster Elite Series. This guy's your Bass Nation National Champion, qualified for the Elites through the Opens and the Bass Nation from Wisconsin, Pat SCHLAPPER. Had 8 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday, 5 fish to add to that here today. 8 pounds, 12 ounces, gives you 16-14, puts you in 9th place, Pat, and looks like you'll be sticking around with us this weekend.
That'd be kind of cool, I guess, but I need to figure out how to catch a bass after 8:30, and then I might do a little bit better. But I'm happy to have what I have, that's for sure.
So you're doing all your damage first thing in the morning?
I caught like probably 12 bass in the first hour and a half. 6 were keepers, and then I never had another bass bite the rest of the day. I snagged a carp, which was pretty neat, and then I caught a sheephead. That's it, all day.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter.
I'm not complaining.
Be a lot warmer if you'd just come back in at 8:30 probably, but we appreciate the effort, and always great to have you here. Let's bring out a 3-time Elite Series champion from Auburn, Alabama, Steve Kennedy. Had 14 pounds even yesterday, 2 fish here today, 6-1, gives you 20 pounds and an ounce. A tougher day for Steve Kennedy here today, but yesterday's weight's going to keep him in this thing, and he'll get another shot at him on semifinal Saturday, 20 pounds and an ounce. Did he catch it twice?
He was almost that tough the first time, but I dropped him in the boat.
Steve, I mean, tougher day today, and it seems like a lot of guys had a better day, but, I mean, your weight's going to keep you in and going to get another shot at it, but that's also this river. I mean, it's constantly changing.
It's a grind. I had good weight yesterday, but I only had 6 good bites. I broke one off, and today I had 4 good bites, broke one off, missed another one that was probably a good one. So it's about what I expected. It's a grind. I mean, I got a lucky bite or 2 yesterday and put them in the boat. So, but yeah, that big smallmouth. I've been up there fishing shallow, wasn't getting bit this morning, and I went out there on the bluff and caught that one right off. So that kind of suckered me into fishing the bluffs all day. And anyway, only caught 1 more. So
sometimes it's a sign, sometimes it's a decoy. But the good news is you're going to be around with us tomorrow, and we look forward to seeing how it works out for you. A Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Derek Hudnall. Had 4 pounds, 13 ounces yesterday, 5 to add to that here today, so a better day today. Let's get Derek into the weekend. 11 pounds, 2 ounces is going to do that with 15-15. He moves into 12th place currently. So, Derek, a much better day today. I mean, obviously a lot changed, but was it you or the fish, or a bit of both?
I guess a little of both. It was just me finally figuring out where those fish went. You know, I caught most all that weight in the last 45 minutes. You know, it's just, you know, I really went and did a lot of the same things I did yesterday because I know what I'm around, and I knew I was, and I'm making an extremely long run. And it wasn't until about the last hour or so that I really figured out where these fish had went. They had moved on me. So I'm excited to get back out there tomorrow. Hopefully that'll be enough to get me into the top 50 cut because I'm around the right size. You know, I'm around the right size, and if I can just stay on them where they're at right now, I've got a couple of places where they're at, and hopefully I can bust a big one tomorrow. So we'll see.
I would love to see it. Congrats. Great comeback today. Let's bring out a 7-time FLW Tour winner, a 2-time Bassmaster winner from Florida, John Cox. John Cox had 9 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday, 5 to add to that here today. 14 pounds even gives him 23 pounds and 14 ounces, and you're sitting in 3rd place currently. Get loud, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, shakalaka, giant bass. I think. I didn't even see it. It was behind a pole. I totally went from your reaction. It's a different stage setup. Sorry, I'm just getting used to it. 5 pounds, 13 ounces. Your reaction was right. A brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass, and thank you for being correct. John, good one there, and that's obviously the difference maker in a tournament like this.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, you know, it was funny. I was catching crappie out of this one pile on my Fritz side, my Berkeley Fritz side, and I just kept going back to it. And then finally I hooked this one, and it was coming right at me. I'm like, oh, another crappie, and then they come up and jump, and it was that great big one. So it was exciting. It was like right towards the end of the day. So I'm excited to go tomorrow, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome to have you in our top 10 again. Congrats, a great day, and congrats on the Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Let's bring out a Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open winner from Wisconsin, Bob Downey. Had 10-12 yesterday, another limit of fish here today. 10 pounds, 3 ounces, gives you 20 pounds and 15 ounces. And Bob, you're sitting inside the top 10 in 7th place currently, so not so bad.
Yeah, I'm happy with the day. Had a little bit of a flurry mid-morning and put limit in the boat by about 10 o'clock and kind of rolled from there. It was fun. I put the Sims gear on. I was cozy all day and ready to get back out there tomorrow.
Always great to have you here. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow from Dadeville, Alabama. Give me a little love for Kelly J. 3 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday. 4 fish here today. 7 pounds even, gives him 10 pounds, 7 ounces. You move into 32nd place right now, so a little bit better day today, but got to hope it's enough to keep you in there.
Yeah, I don't think it will be. I figured I needed a limit to get in. If I got a limit, I feel like I would have got in. And I caught a bunch of fish today. I caught several yesterday, but I probably caught 20 today, but I only caught 4 keepers, you know, so being 14 inches right now, it's tough to get them. It almost gets aggravating catching 12. I probably put 10 fish on the ruler today just trying to make them get 14. And then I was after the Bass Tracks money because if you're dead on Bass Tracks, you win $1,000. And yesterday I was dead on. So today I said, well, if I'm not going to make the cut, I'm going to try to get that $1,000. But it looks like I'm a half a pound off. So I'll get ready for the next one. I'm ready to go take a hot shower and get something to eat.
If you ever wonder if professional anglers lie, there's your answer. We had to give a $1,000 reward just to get them to start telling the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we appreciate it. A 32-time Classic qualifier. 4 of those he's won. A 16-time Bassmaster winner from Ava, Missouri, the legendary Mr. Rick Clunn. 113 yesterday, 1 fish to add to that here today. A 3-4, going to give you 5-1. Unfortunately, a little short of the cut this time around, Rick, but always great to see you here, and we look forward to seeing you at Pickwick. Go get warmed up. Let's bring up our reigning Angler of the Year, a title he's won 4 times, 3 times in the FLW Tour. And our reigning and defending Elite Series Angler of the Year from Texas, Clark WENDLANT, had 9:15 yesterday. Tougher day today. Let's hope it's enough to keep him in this. 2 fish here today. 2 pounds, 14 ounces gives you 12-13. And, boy, you're going to be right there, Clark.
Right on the cut, not really where you want to be. I mean, I guess it's, you know, it's just hard to get a bite out there. Tough fishing, and you just got to fish slow to get one. So hopefully fish tomorrow.
Keep our fingers crossed for you. We'll find out at the end of the weigh-in. From Denver, North Carolina, give me a little love for Rob Dye. 3-3 yesterday. 2 fish to add to that here today for Rob Dye. 3 pounds and an ounce gives you 6 pounds and 4 ounces, and unfortunately outside of the cut this time around, but you get to warm up.
I get to warm up. Caught a lot of fish today. They were just small fish, and I don't know, just never could connect with no big ones, but I love Fort Loudon, and I want to come back maybe in April when it warms up a little bit, but I'd like to say hello to my family, and I'll be home soon, and I'll see you at the next one, Dave.
Always great to have you here. Let's bring up a 6-time Classic qualifier, former Bassmaster winner from Lake Gaston, Virginia, Rick Morris. Had 112 yesterday. 1 fish to add to that here today.
112.
2 pounds and an ounce gives you 313. And, I mean, good news is it's warm in your truck.
Hey, so I never really caught many fish in practice, so I just try to figure out something different if you're not on a little concentration where you can fish. But I did see a lot out about 30 foot deep. I guess it'll get better in a month. Next time when we come back, I hope it's a little warmer. See you next time.
Always great to have you here. Let's bring up a 2-time Bassmaster winner from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth FEIDER. Had 5.9 yesterday, 5 fish here today. Let's get him inside our semifinal Saturday cut. 5.9 yesterday, 5 fish here today. 9.1 gives him 14 pounds, 10 ounces, and you move into 16th place currently. So you might have done enough to stick around, Seth.
Yeah, I hope so. It'd be nice to fish on Saturday. Gonna have real good conditions tomorrow. I think you'll see some big bags tomorrow. Got a lot of warm rain coming, so we'll see. I'll go wait and see if we make it.
Go get dried off. We'll look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out a former Elite Series Rookie of the Year, a 3-time Classic qualifier, Jake Whitaker. Had 10 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 11 pounds, 2 ounces. You're inside the top 10 with 22 pounds and an ounce. A great tournament for Jake Whitaker, sitting in 7th place currently. $22-1. And Jake, got to be happy with that, man. A tournament that's really seems so tough for a lot of anglers. I mean, I know it's not easy, but consistent for you so far.
Yeah, I'm tickled to death with that. And to be honest with you, I was sitting on 2 little small keepers at like 130 and hit a little stretch and caught 2 good ones and then got my last keeper. So I'm tickled to death with that and looking forward to get back out there tomorrow.
We'll get dried off. We'll look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out the 2019 Elite Series Angler of the Year from Alabama, Scott Canterbury. Had 10-14 yesterday. 5 fish here today for the 2-time FLW Tour winner. 12-1 gives him 22 pounds and 15 ounces, and he moves into 5th place currently at the Guaranteed Rate Bassmaster Elite, stop number 2 of the 2021 Bassmaster Elite Series season. $22.15 and sitting in 5th place, so not so bad. I mean, that makes a cold day in the water feel a little better, I imagine.
Yeah, you know, I was pretty comfortable out there. The gill suit held up great, completely dry. I did try something different today that I haven't done. You know, everybody's wearing these big boots and their backs hurt and everything. I wore my tennis shoes. I wore some gill waterproof socks, wore my tennis shoes, pretty comfortable all day out there, but the bite's really tough. I don't know. I mean, it's tough. I caught like 8 today and ended up with 5 keepers. Got to go back out and grind them. I'm just mixing it up with all different types of baits, covering a bunch of water. There's some good ones in here. Hopefully I can get a few more tomorrow and see where we end up.
We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Let's bring out a 2-time Classic qualifier from Texas, Brad WHATLEY. Had 113 yesterday, 2 fish here today. 3 pounds, 10 ounces gives you 5.7 and qualifies you for a warm truck ride home, I guess.
Absolutely. I get to go back home, get to go back to Texas. Looking forward to it. I've been gone about a month. But Knoxville's always fun. It's a great place to come. It's got awesome fans and just a great town. Glad to be here, and hopefully we'll come back.
Sure we will, and we look forward to seeing you at our next event. Let's bring out an Elite Series rookie from Alabama, Josh STRACNER. 9 pounds even yesterday. 1 fish here today. 2.4 gives you 11 pounds, 4 ounces, and things a little tougher today, but you're inside the cut right now. Got to hope to stay there.
Yeah, I kind of doubt it, but it's just super tough out there. I had bites today. I just couldn't hook up on them. I just couldn't change baits. I tried to change baits, but I couldn't make anything. Just couldn't make anything work today. So maybe tomorrow. If not, we'll try to do it at Pickwick. Great to have you here in the Elite Series. Keep our fingers crossed for you. Let's bring out the 2002 Classic Champion and a Bass Fishing Hall of Fame member from Oregon, Jay Ellis. Had 4.6 yesterday. 1 fish today for 2.3, gives you 6 pounds and 9 ounces, puts you in 56. And you've been doing this long enough. There's going to be some tough ones.
Oh yeah, that's for sure, Dave. It was tough this week for me, but the best part about today, I ran about 40 miles downriver and 40 miles back, and I stayed bone dry. This AFCO Hydronaut rain suit, man, it's bulletproof in weather like this. So that was awfully nice to stay warm. But besides fishing, I also run the Cast for Kids Foundation. Cast for Kids it's a nonprofit charity, and we put on fishing events for special needs kids all across the country. And we've had several here on this lake down at Concord Marina, and we're always looking to start new events around the country. So if you're out there watching and you'd like to start an event for special needs kids and get them out fishing in your community, get a hold of us at castforkids.org, and we'll help you put an awesome event on for some awesome kids.
Thank you for that awesome program. Castforkids.org. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring out the only Australian to ever qualify for the Bassmaster Elite Series and the only Australian to ever win an Elite Series event. Fear my heart, Carl JOCUMSEN. Had 2.11 yesterday, 3.11 today, gives you 6.6, so a little bit better day today, but just not enough to get him into the weekend. Puts him in 58th place right now. So a tough one this time around, Carl, but, it's how this deal works. I mean, they're not always easy.
No, you can be so close. I was within eyesight of Gussie on the same kind of stuff the past 2 days, and I tried to stay out of his way as best I could today. And I got the bites, and he dialed me in. And when you're sort of cold and trying to figure that bite out, Gussie is so good at that bite. It was cool to see him at work, and I caught that on my last drop of the day. And I was just starting to figure it out, and I was getting the bites. Just didn't put them in the boat. It's disappointing. You work so hard and you grind out there, but I was comfortable all day, pouring rain, freezing cold. This is the Mustang Taku suit. It's the only one that's ever kept me 100% dry all day. So I fished comfortable. No excuses. Just got to catch them at the next one. I appreciate all the support. Love living in Tennessee. I love all the Tennessee River and all the people here. So thank you for having us. I love going out of Knoxville, and I look forward to coming back. Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you at the next one. Let's bring out a 5-time Classic qualifier from Lake Wiley, South Carolina, Todd AUTEN. Had 8.8 yesterday, 3 to add to that here today. 7 pounds, 10 ounces, gives him 16.2, moves him into 16th place, and might be going out again tomorrow by the looks of things.
I'm going to have to dry out some. It was pretty wet out there. But I think I stayed pretty dry until the ride in. I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I have to kiss this thing. No, it was another tough day, and I thought it would be. I needed sunshine out to get more bites, and today I think I had 5 keeper bites and only boated 3, but This is a real awesome fishery. It's just a shame that it's not really showing out right now, but maybe next time we can come back when it's a little bit warmer, and I think we'll catch a lot more fish.
Well, I hope to see you back here tomorrow. Looks like
right.
you've done enough to get inside the cut, so congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Our next angler all the way from Texas, Randy Sullivan. 2 fish here today for Randy Sullivan. Get him some Angler of the Year points. 2 fish for 313, and obviously not going to be inside the cut, but got yourself some Angler of the Year points and lick your wounds and move on to the next one, I guess.
Yeah, there were a lot worse places to lick your wounds than here in Knoxville. It'll be a nice evening, that's for sure. But, just go and get ready for the next one. That's all you can do.
Sounds like a plan. Look forward to seeing you at the next one. Let's bring through a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Michigan, Garrett Paquette. 112 yesterday, 3 fish to add to that here today. 6 pounds, 3 ounces gives him 715, puts you in 50th place right now. And unless you can convince, the next 60-some anglers not to weigh in, it looks like it's going to call an end to your weekend this time around.
Yeah, that might be tough to do. I'm kind of surprised. I actually thought I found something really special this week. I found like a 200-yard stretch of nice green grass out there on the main river. Typically this time of year, if you find something like that on the TVA, it's something special. And I don't know if it was the extra current or just the drop in temperatures, but the fish, there were a couple there in practice, and they just kind of abandoned it and, kind of left me scrambling around trying to catch what I caught. But, tough couple first tournaments for me. Kind of sucks to start in a hole, but we'll get down to Pickwick here in a few weeks and try to turn it around.
Look forward to seeing you there. A former Opens champion and a 6-time Toyota Tour winner. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear it for Bryan SCHMITT. The most wins in the Toyota Series, set the record just a few weeks ago with number 6. 10 pounds, 3 ounces today gives him a total of 13-10, puts him in 24th place. And right now you're inside the cut. Gotta hope you stay there.
We'll keep our fingers crossed. Last night you were doing the math, and I thought that would be enough. So probably everybody caught him a little better today with the rain and everything. I worked 2 banks all day long and caught a bunch of fish. I haven't caught a big one since I've been here, but very, very glad to do what I did today. We'll see what happens.
Always great to have you here. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring through another Tennessee angler from Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Every day is doomsday for David Mullins. David Mullins, a 2-time Classic qualifier and a former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open winner. 4 fish today for 7 pounds, 4 ounces, gives him 17-1, and you're in 13th place. So maybe tough, but you're going back to work again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's funny. I actually caught twice as many fish today as I did yesterday, but I could not feel out of the limit. So I know that's good enough to make the cut. So we'll make some adjustments, see which way the wind's blowing tomorrow, and try to catch a little bigger bag.
You'll get dried off. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out a 9-time Classic qualifier from Gainesville, Florida, Bernie Schultz. 10-3 yesterday, 3 fish to add to that here today for Bernie Schultz. 7 pounds, 2 ounces gives you 17 pounds and 5 ounces. And
I'll take it.
Going to work again tomorrow, Bernie.
Yeah, I'm just glad to get another shot out there. I mean, it's catching a lot of fish, which is surprising. I didn't catch hardly anything in practice, and I settled in this one area that I found on the last afternoon of practice, and there's a lot of fish there. I didn't realize how many fish were there, but it's just hard to get a keeper. It's really difficult. There's a lot of tennis. I caught over 30 fish yesterday, and I think I'm in the nursery. I'm in the Fort Loudon nursery. That's it.
Well, the good news is you're in semifinals Saturday, but I do have a question to ask you because it's something we kind of debated since the beginning of the tournament. You look at a tough tournament like this. You guys came into this knowing it's going to be tough. This is not going to be an easy one. And we've kind of debated, do the veteran anglers, my take is veteran anglers like you have been to tough tournaments. You know that it's still an opportunity to hoist a trophy, and you kind of put your head. I find that this bodes better for veterans. What is your thought on that?
Well, I tend to do better in tough tournaments. I don't know if it's a experience thing. I slow down. When it's a really tough bite, I try to find an area that I'm comfortable with and I think fish will come to. And sometimes it works, and this week it is. So That's it.
Great to see him. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow inside our semifinal Saturday cut. All right, let's bring through the 2019 Bass Nation National Champion from Beaverton, Oregon, Cody HOLLEN. Had 112 yesterday. Today, 3 fish to add to that. 415 gives you 611 just outside of the cut. But on a day like today when you're freezing cold, it might not feel as bad not to make the cut.
Yeah, every one of those I caught got the blood flowing, and I got a little bit warmer inside, and I just stuck a spinnerbait in my hand and went to slinging today because I knew the conditions called for it, and I just could not get those other 2 bites. I caught quite a few short fish after not having a very good practice. Had a horrible practice. Got 3 keepers all at practice. So I'm happy with these 3 fish and happy with the way it happened or way it turned out, even though I probably not going to end up making the cut. So happy to get out of here with points.
Always great to have you here. Some Angler of the Year points. We'll look forward to seeing you at Pickwick. From Grove City, PA, Destin DEMARION. Destin DEMARION fishing his sophomore season at 4 pounds even yesterday. 4.9 today, so a little better day today. But at least the agony doesn't last longer. You're in 51st place right now, so you don't got to sweat it out at all, if that was even possible today.
Right. This was a tough tournament. We had 2 tough ones to start the season, unfortunately. Coming into my second year, I thought, I'd like to start a little bit better. But overall, it's been a great experience here. It is a great venue to have a tournament. Knoxville, North City, all the lake is just awesome. And everybody's been really nice. So thank you guys. And I just want to give my daughter a happy birthday. She's going to be 1 tomorrow. So the good thing is I get to go home.
Oh, some things work out good. Well, happy birthday to her and get home safe. Speaking of safe, I'm happy to see this guy here today from Spring Grove, Illinois, Chris Grove.
I wasn't here yesterday, remember?
5 fish here today for Chris Grove. Sure happy to see him back here safe and smiling like he always is. 11 pounds, 6 ounces, moves you into 32nd place. And Chris, we'll let you hold up a few of those fish. I know the chain rats at home are watching and want to see what Chris Grove did here today. 11 pounds, 6 ounces. And after a horrifically tough day yesterday,
to say the least.
You can talk about it if you wish, but I'm happy to see you back here.
I'm happy to see all you guys and happy to see Knoxville, not just sitting at the service yard. But I'm going to try not to take too much time, but I got to thank a few people here. First off, Phoenix Boats, unbelievable. The fact that Andy at service, come get me, take care of me, takes care of me all the time, period. And the fact that Teresa had someone drive 4 hours to bring me another rig was unbelievable. That's why I run a Phoenix. That's why I'm on Team Phoenix. Great people. I couldn't thank them any more than that. And Sims, I'm dry. That's a great thing. And then I also got to thank my roommates. They always keep me up, even though they're a bunch of hammers, and it's easy for them to catch bass. I'm down in the dumps. They always make me smile and keep me rolling. And then the last 2 people, I got to thank my girlfriend because she didn't think there was this much drama in fishing, I don't think. So been dealing with that. She's awesome. And then the last person is God because yesterday was scary. I've ran that bass boat a lot since I was 15 years old, and I've been in some wrecks. I've done some crazy stuff, and that was insane. I'm sorry, Mercury. I'll fix you. Be good, guys.
Let's hear it for Chris Grove, ladies and gentlemen. If there's any justice, he will slide into that cut. Let's bring out a Bass Fishing Hall of Fame member, the 1993 Classic champion, David Fritz. Had 6 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. Happy to have him back here on the Elite Series 9-11 today. 16 pounds, 5 ounces puts you in 17th place. And I know you're getting over COVID. You talked about how worn down you are. But, man, it don't matter. Wore down or not, you're catching them, and you're going to work again tomorrow.
Well, maybe I can get me 5 tomorrow. I've caught 4 yesterday and 4 today, and it's man, I'm just so wore out. It ain't even funny. But this morning I got up at 3:30 and I was really dragging. But I am glad to be here. And it's just a good feeling to get back out and, you know, throw that old luge reel out there and wind my little Berkeley cream bait in. Let me tell you, it feels good.
Great to have you back here, and we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. A two-time Elite Series Angler of the Year, the incomparable G-Man, Gerald SWINDLE. Has 11-1 yesterday. Tougher day today, one fish, but let's hope it's enough to get him in there. One fish for 214. Gives you 13 pounds, 15 ounces. You move into 23rd place at the halfway point of the weigh-in, so going to be close, but you're in there right now, G.
That's all I had, baby. I done ran. I done got so cold. I seen 2 ducks down there cutting a load of firewood, and a beaver was beating 2 rocks together. I was like, all right, I'm done. I done went through every toboggan I got. When I come in, I just looked like I had arthritis out there driving that Phoenix. I said, I'm done. That's all I got. I had 3 keeper bites and caught 1. Caught a lot more fish today. I just think the pattern I'm working, I need a little bit more sun, probably like everybody else does. And I couldn't seem to know where the big ones went today. You know, I caught more fish than I expected to catch. I just didn't get a lot of keeper bites.
Well,
so there you go. How about, I mean, this is a typical summer day for you in Canada.
Yeah.
But where I'm from, this sucks. I mean, I don't care how you dress it up. It's just cold and it's wet. And you run and your hands don't work. And then you can't retie. Then you can't get your gloves on. Then you peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it gets all soggy. And then you just come to the weigh-in and look at you going, man, this is beautiful.
You see how tough us Canadians are?
I mean, y'all pretty tough. I mean, y'all do skate around a lot on ice and go out there and play around and drill holes in it. Well, we put ice in our drinks, but we don't drill holes in it.
I hear you. There's a little American in me. Don't worry. Let's hear it for the G-Man, ladies and gentlemen. From Bella Vista, Arkansas, a former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open winner, Harvey Horne.
It was a tough day.
One fish today, 4 pounds even, gives him 6 pounds and 2 ounces, and he moves into 65th place here today. Harvey Horne. That one 4 pounds even, and Harvey unfortunately going to be outside of the cut this time around. But on a day like today, it probably feels good to get a warm drink and maybe just think about the next one.
You know, after yesterday, making that great big run in that express boat, I figured I'd stay up here today and be just as miserable and not have to run anywhere. So I literally stayed about 2 miles up the river, caught that one. I caught a bunch more fish. Had a couple short fish. It just wasn't meant to me, but whoever wins this tournament is definitely going to earn it.
They definitely are. It's great to have you here. We look forward to seeing you at our next one on Pickwick. Let's bring out a 2-time Elite Series champion from Greenwood, South Carolina, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. 8-11 yesterday, 3 fish to add to that here today. 13-7 for 3 fish today. Gives him 22 pounds and 2 ounces. Those are 3 of the right ones. Oh, boy, ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras ready. Brandon Cobb getting it done on day number 2. Who needs a limit when you can weigh in 3 for 13 pounds, 7 ounces? Gives him a total of 22 pounds and 2 ounces for the 2-time Elite Series champion. Going to weigh that one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 513 to take the lead away from John Cox. 5 pounds, 11 ounces. Not going to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass, but having a good tournament, man. Who needs a limit when you can catch big ones like that?
Yeah, I went into today, and I knew my bite was going to be a little rougher getting bites today from the weather, but as tough as the weights were yesterday I kind of ran around a lot trying to figure out to find something, but after seeing the weights, I just don't think there's really much to find. You just got to catch some. So today I said, I'm just going to try to catch 2 or 3. And I caught 3, and they were the right ones. So hopefully tomorrow I'll go try to catch 2 or 3 again, and they'll be the right ones again.
Keep it going. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out a former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open winner, his rookie season on the Elite Series from Manny, Louisiana, Darold GLEASON. Had 4 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. 1 fish to add to that here today. 2-2 gives you 6 pounds, 7 ounces. This is a tough one, but the good
Tough
news
one.
is you get
Yeah.
to warm up a little bit now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Louisiana, back to Toledo Bend, and get warmed up. But I told my wife while I go, I'm gonna go to the camper. I'm gonna take a hot shower. I'm gonna put on like 4 layers of clothes, and I just want her to hold me and tell me I'm pretty until it's all over. All right? It was just one of them days, and this is part of the process, especially for me, first year out here. All these new fisheries, and when you come to a cold water fishery like this time of the year. If you don't get the hints in practice, you're going to end up looking bad for these guys. So on to the next one. Can't wait to get to Pickwick in a few weeks, and we'll see if we can do a little better.
All right, well, have fun tonight. Our next angler from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Corey Johnston. 11 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday. 3 fish to add to that here today. 5 pounds, 4 ounces gives you 16.7. You move into 18th place, and Corey going to work again tomorrow. And I'm tired of people saying Canadians enjoy this cold weather. Are you?
Yeah, no, I'm not enjoying this one bit. I'm ready to go back down south to Florida where we were a couple weeks ago. But it was a tough day for me. I caught all my fish in the last hour basically. So I'm looking forward to going out and playing again in the rain tomorrow.
Going to get a shot. We look forward to seeing how it works out for you. Elite Series champion from Temple, Texas, Frank the Tank Talley. Frank Talley had 11 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. 4 fish to add to that here today. It's always a good weekend when Frank gets to hang out with us. 7 pounds, 8 ounces gives him 18 pounds, 10 ounces. Moves you into 13th place and qualifies you unofficially to fish with us in semifinal Saturday.
Yeah, this grizzly bear didn't put enough fat on over the winter. I'm cold as, well, never mind. But, yeah, we'll just do it again tomorrow and see what happens, you know. Maybe we can make a climb. They didn't bite good for me today, Dave, but, you know, tomorrow's a new day. Thank y'all.
Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out our reigning and defending Bassmaster Classic champion from Maiden, North Carolina, Hank Cherry. Had 5'10" yesterday. 1 fish here today. 1 pound, 8 ounces gives you 7.2 and moves you into 57th place this time around. Unfortunately, outside of the cut, Hank.
Hey, it happens. Lost a lot of fish. Caught a lot of brown ones that aren't quite 18 inches, so you can't bring them in. It's a shame to throw back 2 3/4 pound fish, but it is what it is. Some of these guys caught them, some of us didn't, some of us sucked, some of us didn't. Going home to North Carolina, we'll be back to Tennessee in 3 weeks and get it done then.
Look forward to seeing you at Pickwick. A 2-time qualifier for the Bassmaster Elite Series from North Carolina, Shane Lineberger. Had 3-3 yesterday. 2 fish to add to that here today. 3 pounds, 5 ounces gives you 6.8 and puts you in 64th place this time around, unfortunately.
Man, it was tough out there today. Throwing back 15, 16-inch smallmouth is hard. I mean, you know, especially when you know, man, I need 3 more bass, I'm going to make the cut. But this didn't happen. I got to thank my sponsors, Champion Fire Equipment, Enigma Fishing, Hook Gear, Guy Joe Bates, getting ready to come out with some new soft plastics. Check them out. We'll see y'all Pickwick.
Let's bring out a 10-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Brookville, Indiana, Dollar Bill Lowen. Bill Lowen with 11 pounds even yesterday. 3 fish to add to that here today. 6 pounds, 13 ounces gives him 17.13, puts him in 15th place, and puts him once again fishing with us on semifinal Saturday here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Let's hear it for Dollar Bill Lowen. So, Bill, this one is a tough one. We talked yesterday about how these set up well for you. Well, the good news is you're going to get another shot at them again tomorrow. And as you saw from our leaderboard, it's going to be one of those tournaments that anybody can make it in the top 10.
It is. It's definitely a grind out there. Fortunate to have the ones I had today. They're biting funny, hitting my bait weird. It's just hard to keep them on. And, you know, I'm making a long run to catch those fish, 70 miles. And 70 miles in this kind of weather is not fun. But I'm looking forward to getting back out there tomorrow, taking that Express and that Yamaha and go as far as I can go. And hopefully I can bring back 5 instead of 3. So thank everybody for coming, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Let's bring out a former Forest Wood Cup champion from Florence, Alabama, Justin Atkins. His first season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. One fish here today, going to get him some Angler of the Year points. 2 pounds, 8 ounces. I mean, I know 2.8 is never the goal in a tournament, but man, you know, at the end of the year, that 2 pound, 8 ouncer could work out to be the most important fish you caught all year.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, every year there's always somebody that just misses the Classic by this much, and so 2.8's better than no 8. It was just really hard out there this week on me. I never got on anything, just consistent. What little things I thought I had going on just didn't pan out. So the last 2 days I've been on the crank and pray pattern. It's where you just throw that crankbait out there and pray the whole way back somebody grabs it. And I got really good at praying and really good at reeling, but I didn't do real good at reeling them in. So we're going to, take it to the house and get ready. The next one's close to my house. I'll sleep in my own bed and we'll get ready to see what we can do.
I look forward to seeing you on Pickwick. Let's bring out a former TTBC champion, a 7-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Reed Springs, Missouri, the Snowman, Bryan SCHMITT. Had 8.13 yesterday, one to add to that here today. 110 gives you 10 pounds, 7 ounces, puts you in 42nd place right now.
Well, after today, the rain was kind of miserable fishing, and it was slow. I kind of like Bill was saying, that bite is a little weird. Had 2 or 3 that got off that would have helped me a lot today, but I just didn't get many bites, and the ones I did that really mattered just kept coming off. So we'll head back to the house and be ready for Pickwick.
We look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. Let's bring out an Elite Series champion from Chickamauga, Georgia, Buddy Gross. Had 4 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday. 2 fish today for 6.3, gives him 11 pounds and 2 ounces. Inside the cut right now in 42nd place. Got to keep your fingers crossed it's enough.
I tell you, this is a great system, but this is a Tennessee River that we're not used to seeing. It's fished a little tough, but it's got the fish in it. We're just not finding them this week. But get started again on Tennessee River at Pickwick. Won't be long, but thank y'all.
Look forward to seeing you there. Let's bring out a 2-time Elite Series bridesmaid from Mississippi, Brock Mosley. Brock Mosley at 13 pounds even yesterday, 5 fish today for 14.10 and moves into second place with 27 pounds and 10 ounces. And that fish right there, ladies and gentlemen, a fin freak of nature. Gonna weigh that for Phoenix Most Big Bass. Needs to be better than 5 pounds, 13 ounces. $6 pounds, 10 ounces in a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass for Brock Mosley. And last time I checked in on you, I believe you had 4 fish, Brock. I don't know if that was number 5, but man, it must have happened late for you because, and I'm thankful it did.
I caught it on my last cast of the day on a spinning rod on a size 5 shad wrap. And, man, I tell you what, I was glad to have her, but good God, that and a smallmouth did the same thing yesterday, and it was just, mind blowing. I was struggling like everybody else to catch a limit today, and man, I was glad to have her. I said, let's go in. Let's end today like that. But this place is a grind. It's like I said yesterday, it's like fishing back home in Mississippi. You catch a limit and catch a kicker like that, it go a long way. And it's like I said, it's just like one of my old-fashioned grind tournaments, and I was like, we'll have to grind on them again another day, see if we can catch 5 more.
Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow morning, sitting in second place currently. Let's bring out a former TTBC champion, a 9-time Classic qualifier from Asheville, Alabama, Matt Herron. Had 215 yesterday, more today. 10 pounds here today gives him 12 pounds, 15 ounces, and puts him in 35th place currently. Inside the cut with 12 pounds, 15 ounces for Matt Herron in 35th place currently. Top 50 get an opportunity to fish tomorrow. And Matt, I hope it's enough to get you back out there again tomorrow.
Hopefully it will be, but I don't know. It'll be close. I lost my opportunity yesterday. I didn't execute the way you got to execute on a tough bite. And maybe you'll go again tomorrow. We'll see.
Look forward to seeing you back here. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Let's bring through an Alabama angler in his sophomore season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Kyle Welcher. Had 4-7 yesterday, 5 to add to that today, a better day today. See if it's enough to get him into semifinal Saturday. 12 pounds, 8 ounces, puts him in 19th place with 16 pounds, 15 ounces. What a difference a day makes. A second place finish in our Rookie of the Year race last year. And day number 2 pays off for Kyle Welcher here at the guaranteed rate of Bassmaster Elite. And, man, what a difference a day makes, and that difference is going to be enough to get you in it.
Yeah, you know, this is my 5th day fishing with the Bassmaster Elite this year, and this is the first day where I actually feel like I went out there and I fished pretty free. And I guess only catching 3 keepers on everything you found in practice frees you up a little bit and allows you to do that. So today I just went out there and I ran a ton of new water. I just tied on all my confidence baits, and finally about midway through the day we started getting a couple bites and piecing it together. So I know it's like bad conditions, but I'm really excited to go back out there tomorrow and try to catch 5 of them smallmouth instead of just 2 big ones. So we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Go get it done. We look forward to seeing it. Speaking of quick starts, fished his first Elite Series event and won it just 2 weeks ago from North Carolina. Elite Series champion Bryan New. Had 2-1 yesterday, 5 fish here today. 12 pounds and an ounce today, gives him 14-2, and he moves into 29th place with 14 pounds, 2 ounces. 65 anglers into our 100 angler weigh-in here today, and he's in 29th place currently. So day number 2 worked out a lot better for you here this week, and it's great to see. I mean, you should be inside the cut. We'll keep our fingers crossed it stays there.
Yeah, I hope so. It is definitely a new day. And, you know, things went right. It definitely didn't start out great. I did catch a keeper fairly quick, and I wound up catching 3. And I pull up on a little place that I actually fished yesterday and caught 1, the one that I weighed in yesterday. And it was pretty stupid for a minute. I caught a double, like it was really fun, but hopefully I get to go out there again tomorrow, and you know, I'm fishing the way I like to fish back home this time of year. And but let me tell you, this is 2 tournaments in a row. I'm thankful for this ASCO stuff, dude, because this was cold and raining, and you know, definitely need to have a good rain suit out there. But I don't know. Hopefully we get to go tomorrow, and at least we're going to make some money at least.
Yeah, well, I hope you get a shot to go tomorrow. We'll find out at the end of our weigh-in. Let's hear it for our newest Elite Series champion as he makes his way off stage from one Elite Series champion to another. Bill Weidler took an Elite Series win last year on Lake St. Clair. Had 4 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday. 3 fish today for 4-9. Gives you 9 pounds, 8 ounces just outside the cut in 52nd place right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I had 5 today. I got 2. Just went over the line. I went and measured them. They were a quarter short. Those fish will shrink on you. It's the wildest thing, so I had to throw them back. But I was making a long run up to the top end of Tellico, and I just, you know, I had 2 areas, and I leaned on them pretty hard. I just, you know, the fish I had get off yesterday, I never saw any good fish, and, you know, I just struggled all day. So, you know, we're going to just take the points that we got here and move to the next one.
Look forward to seeing you in Pickwick. Safe travels. Let's bring on the Elite Series rookie from Georgia, Mark Frazier. $4 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. Let's get him inside that cut. 5 here on day number 2 for 11-11. Gives him 16 pounds, 5 ounces, and he rockets all the way into 23rd place with 16 pounds and 5 ounces for the Elite Series, a rookie from Georgia. Mark Frazier just joining us here, his 2nd Elite Series event. Another brother tandem here on the Bassmaster Elite Series, and happy to have him with us. And wow, Mark, what a difference a day makes here. Day number 2, much better for you. Was it the weather change, or did you change up?
I would say it's probably the weather. For the most part, I ran the same water as I did yesterday. I just, I don't know, the bluebird skies and no wind really hurt me. So I was looking forward to the weather today, and
I had two big smallmouth. I wish I could have got, one or two more, but that's all right. Maybe I'll get a chance to go out tomorrow and catch 5.
Get another shot at them again tomorrow, so I look forward to seeing how it works out for you. Tennessee, here's one of your very own, a 6-time classic qualifier, the always lethal Brandon Lester. At 4 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday, 3 fish here today. 6 pounds, 5 ounces gives him 10 pounds, 13 ounces. You move into 47th place right now, and this one was a tough one for a lot of anglers.
It was, man. I was really looking forward to getting back over here because at the Classic a couple years ago, I had a couple good days and finished 6th, and that's really the only time I've ever spent on this stretch of river. I live 4 hours or so from here. I'm more of a Middle Tennessee guy, but I was really looking forward to getting back over here, and I like the way the lake sets up. And I found a couple of areas I didn't really realize how much pressure those areas were going to get. And, I tried to move around and do some different things, and it just didn't work out. But it's all good. We'll regroup and go to Pickwick and see how it goes there.
Look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels, and we'll see you down the road at Lake Pickwick, our next event. Our next angler all the way from Louisiana, Quentin Capo. 1 fish here today. Going to get him some Angler of the Year points. Maybe. 1 fish, but also a 1 minute late penalty. So your 1 fish is going to give you 9 ounces. But those 9 ounces are way better than 0 ounces and get you some points.
Yeah. I had 7 bites in the last 2 days. I only had 1 keeper, and it's been a real tough out here. And I'm not sure how I came in 1 minute late. I think the river grew on me a little bit, but you got to catch them against these guys if you want to play this game, and I didn't do a good job this week of doing that, so I've got to get better at catching them and putting them in the boat and coming up here and having more than 9 ounces.
Well, you're going to get them the next one. We look forward to seeing you at Pickwick. Always great to have you here. Let's bring through a former Opens winner and a Bassmaster millionaire, Kobe Krieger. Had 5 pounds, 10 ounces to start the day. 5 to add to that here today. 10 pounds, 4 ounces gives you 15 pounds, 14 ounces, and you're going to be sticking around on Saturday, Kobe. Way to go.
Yeah, it was this is definitely a grinder, and late in the day I made a little change of baits and caught my limit and missed a few others, so maybe a little bit positive look for tomorrow. And there are some people out there following me around today, and they were the 2 craziest guys I've ever seen. I told them several times, y'all need to go home, watch TV, make your wife happy today, come out on a sunny day. You're crazy. But they had a good time. Actually, when they pulled up is when I started catching them, so we had a good time.
We appreciate the amazing fans and you guys for standing here. You guys are truly awesome. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. From Corbin, Kentucky, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Mike Huff. Mike Huff, a 2-time Classic qualifier. A 2:15 yesterday. 2 fish to add to that here today. 6'9", gives him 9 pounds, 8 ounces. Moves you into 55th place. And, man, this is one you were probably looking forward to. But going to be a tough one this time around. But the best way to recover from that is just go kick butt at Pickwick.
That's right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Pickwick for sure. I was really looking forward to this one, being so close to my home and growing up fishing this area. But it just didn't work out this week. I tried really hard and just lost a few good ones today that hurt, but that's part of it. Just looking forward to the next one, get some redemption.
We'll get dried off, and we'll see you back at the next one. An Elite Series rookie from North Carolina, KJ Queen. 4 fish for KJ here today. Going to get him some Angler of the Year points. 8 pounds even, puts you in 63rd place. For this young Elite Series rookie, just his 2nd event on the Bassmaster Elite Series, and those 4 fish very valuable in the ultimate goal to make it back to the Bassmaster Classic. All these anglers want to head there. But KJ, I know this one was a tough one for you, but you salvaged a lot today.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I went out today. I went out and did the same thing I did yesterday. They were rolling a little bit more current, and this weather kind of had them up a little bit more shallow. And I seemed to get 4 bites and got them in the boat. But yesterday I went out and did the same stuff, but that current wasn't rolling nearly as much, and it just didn't put them up there. But, I slowed down a lot today. I was fishing fairly fast yesterday, and I
I got it in my mind, I said, this water's cold. It's, I got to slow down. And I slowed way down, and that's how I got my 4 bites.
Great to have you here in the Elite Series, and great rally here to get some points.
Man, no doubt. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing you at the next one. Let's bring out an Elite Series champion and a 12-time Classic qualifier from Salem, Virginia, the cruise missile, John Cruz. Had 13 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday, another limit of fish here today. 8-1 gives him 21 pounds, 15 ounces, and he's not worried about the top 50. He's looking at the top 10, currently in 11th place with 21 pounds, 15 ounces for the cruise missile from Salem, Virginia. $21 pounds, 15 ounces. And, John, this may not be an easy one, but you know how this works. Somebody's going to hold a trophy and win $100,000 this week, and it may as well be you.
I like the way you think, Dave. It's one of those grinders. That was my gratuitous rain suit shot right there. I don't know if you could pick it up. My striker rain suit stayed dry and warm as toast, which is always good on a day like today. But, yeah, I didn't have anything at 11:30, and then I caught one, and then I went till another hour or so before I caught another keeper, and I ended up just catching the 5th one in the last couple minutes before I ran back up. So I'm expecting another grinder again tomorrow, and you get one of those big Brock Mosley bites, and changes your whole bag. Instead of having 8 pounds, I get 12 or whatever. So I'm just going to go out there and see if I can make a few adjustments. I made a bait adjustment today that I didn't do yesterday, and that's what ended up catching my fish on today. So I'm going to just keep it open and go fishing again tomorrow, and we'll see what happens.
Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow morning. Let's bring out the 2018 Bass Nation National Champion from Oakdale, California, Randy Pearson. Randy Pearson has 4 friends from Tennessee, but they're incredibly loud. 8 pounds, 7 ounces today, gives him 10-1, and puts him in 53rd place. Will you cheer him? He needs cheering when he doesn't make the cut. Yes! You can't only just cheer him when they make the cut. Randy, unfortunately not going to make the cut, and that makes me upset because your 4 friends are half our crowd. I mean, they're noise-wise, they're half the crowd, really.
Yeah, they went crazy yesterday, and I had 1 fish, so I had to do something a little bit different. So I got them a little bit of something to cheer about. I just couldn't get that 5th bite. I caught probably 15 fish, caught several 13.5 inchers, and just had my opportunities. They just weren't big enough. I made some adjustments today and felt real good. But one thing out there in this weather, I dreaded going fishing in the rain because the rain gear I used to have, I'd get wet in my sleeves and around my chest and everything. And I got this new Buck and Bass rain gear, and I am dry as a bone. I'm completely happy with that, happy with my boat, Phoenix and Mercury engine. And one last thing, Chicken Ranch Casino, I'd like to thank them. And in 2023, for everyone in California, they're opening up a new, a bigger casino and a hotel and everything. So a lot of good things coming, especially in the fishing industry. It's right between 2 big bass lakes. So look forward to some championship events coming there in the future.
Awesome. I look forward to that myself. Great to have you here. And I want to thank your fine friends for coming out here. And I was only joking. You're not that loud, but I appreciate it. All the way from Georgia, let's bring out an Elite Series champion, Micah Frazier. Had 3-3 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 9 pounds, 7 ounces with 12 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into 41st place, and it seems like you and your brother both had a better day today.
Yeah, it was brutal conditions, but they seemed to bite a little better today. Hopefully I can squeak in there. I'd like to go fishing tomorrow, but if I do make it, I'm definitely going to do some things different and try to catch a little better bag and move up the leaderboard a little bit. But
Before you leave, I do want to talk to you about having your brother on the Elite Series. I know how excited you were last year. We talked tail end of the season when he was close to qualifying and how hard it is. But he's here now. You got a brother. I got to feel as a competitor it's an advantage, you know what I mean, to have somebody that, he's your brother. You can usually trust them most of the time.
Yeah, anytime you have a buddy out here you can trust is an advantage, and we've always been real close, and our wives are real close, and we got 2 little boys, 1 each. So it's good for everybody. Everybody gets to come and travel, and we all hang out together off the water too. So it's all good, and I'm glad to have them out here.
The good news is it looks like you might both be hanging out tomorrow on semifinal Saturday. We'll keep our fingers crossed it's enough to keep you in there. From Richmond, Virginia, let's bring out Edward Loughran III, the barrister. At 9-3 yesterday, 5 again here today. 5 fish for 10 pounds, 4 ounces with 19.7. You don't got to stress at all. You know you're going to work tomorrow sitting in 15th place right now, and the stress isn't to stay in the top 50 for you. It's all to move into the top 10, and you're right there.
Yeah, really, it's probably just about a big bite, and I caught a 2 1/4 today. That's the biggest fish I've seen all week. So if I can get a 3-pounder, 4-pounder, maybe I'll bounce up into the top 10. I caught a lot of fish today. Caught probably 10, 11 keepers. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Dry things out a little bit, but a little warmer today or tomorrow. So we'll see what happens.
All right, we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. A former Phoenix Boats Big Bass winner from Youngsville, Louisiana, Tyler Carrier. Tyler Carrier, 310 yesterday, 2 fish here today. 310 again today, gives him 7 pounds, 4 ounces. So I wish we had an award for consistency, but I mean, unfortunately we don't.
Maybe we need to start one. No, I ran all over this place today, man. I got 4 or 5 bites all day, and that's the only 2 keepers I had. Ran the skier all the way down to the other end and came on back. So, you know, this place probably has them pretty good. We're not hitting it at the right time right now. So, you know, I look forward to coming back, and we'll see y'all on the next round.
Look forward to seeing you at the next one. Let's bring out a 6-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 3-time Bassmaster winner from Paducah, Kentucky, Mark Menendez. Had 11-11 yesterday. 5 to add to that here today. 10-10 today. Gives him 22 pounds and 5 ounces. And in 8th place currently inside our top 10. So going pretty good.
Oh, it was a good day today. All of it till about 1 o'clock. I had one little bite at 1 o'clock and sat down and locked down in one little place and caught those 4 other ones. So I was glad to have that. I will say thank you to 2 people. Thank you, AFCO, for making the finest rain gear ever. I am cold, but I'm dry. And Gamakatsu hooks. I actually stuck one of those fish in the top of the head, Dave. I promised the fish didn't hit it. I was just winding my plug back, and it loaded up, and I caught a 2.5-pounder. So thanks to those 2 people.
Well, thank you for being here. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, 2-time Classic qualifier from Newcomerstown, Ohio, Hunter Shryock. Had 8:15 yesterday, 5 fish to add to that here today. 12 pounds, 11 ounces, gives him 21.10. And Hunter moves into 13th place currently as he winds down our weigh-in. Just 21 anglers left to weigh in, and he's sitting in 13th place. I don't have an abacus to work it out, but I figure he's pretty good to go fishing tomorrow. You know, this is a tough one, but you're having a great tournament.
Yeah, I thought it was going to bite better today. For some reason, it kind of got a little stingy on me, and but you know, it is what it is. The bigger fish bit for me today, which helped out a lot, and one of those bites goes a long ways. I mean, I fished Florida a week ago and didn't even weigh one of those in, so I'm pretty pumped. That's like a 9-pounder down in Florida to have here. I mean, this place has got big fish, but for right now it is. So I'm excited to be back out there tomorrow, though.
Great to have you here. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out a 3-time TTBC champion, a 2-time Elite Series champion from Huntington, Texas, Keith Combs. He's an 8-time Classic qualifier, had 9:10 yesterday, 5 to add to that here today, 8:15 with 18 pounds, 9 ounces. He moves into 19th place and going to work again tomorrow.
Outstanding. Yeah, that's, a good day here. It's one of the few days I've actually been able to put 5 in the boat, you know, so it's a good time to do it in the tournament. But, boy, I tell you what, it's just such a grind. There's a lot of stuff out there that looks like you should get bit on, and then you finally do catch a fish and you try to run a pattern, it just almost seems impossible. But, you know, I'm excited. Like I said, it's just been a tournament of survival for me. So survived one more day and ready to go to work tomorrow.
You've being, 8-time Classic qualifier, you've been around. We've talked about this a lot this week. And it feels like in a tough tournament like this, guys who have been doing this for a lot longer, it almost feels like you guys have a little bit of an advantage. And I know as an angler, you're never going to say, yes, we have an advantage, because that'll bring you bad luck, and you guys are the most superstitious people ever that say they're not superstitious. But do you feel like through your career, when you look at some of these tough events, when you fished really tough events the first time, it sometimes feels like some of the younger anglers, their head knocks them out of it, and some of the more veteran anglers, they come into it kind of knowing this is going to be a battle and I need to lock down?
I think there's, some truth, definitely some truth in that, Dave. For me, I practiced 3 days, and I had, just a couple bites a day. One day I only had one bite, so I knew it was going to be a really, really tough tournament. And, when you've been around for a while, you have your certain little confidence base. Like for me, it's a little Strike King 1.5 crankbait. I feel like if I lock that in my hand, I'm going to catch 5 fish, and that's exactly what I've done today.
Worked out pretty good for you. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Congratulations. Let's give him a little love as he makes his way off the stage, and we'll bring out a 2-time Elite Series champion from Newport, New York, Jamie the Hammer Hartman. 6:14 yesterday, 5 here today. Needs 4.6 to get inside the cut currently. Obviously more to stay there till the end of the weigh-in, but he's got 5 all alive. 14 pounds, 10 ounces, gives him 21.8. And he moves into 14th place just like that. Went from worrying about making the top 50, and now he's got his eyes on the top 10 with a couple of big brown beasts. 21 pounds, 8 ounces, and all the way up to 14th place. And sorry, just one big brown beast. One. But, hey, man, that was a good one there. And a good day, a different day today for you.
Yeah, it was. It was a grind still. I mean, it took me all day. I literally caught my 5th keeper, 20 minutes to go. So I'm still trying to expand on what I've learned, not knowing the river at all, never being here. So I'm trying to expand on it and try to do new areas. I did 2 new areas, and I caught that big brown one, and I caught a largemouth that was almost 4 pounds in a new area too. So hopefully it's going the right way.
One of the things we do hear about these, colder events, you'll always hear, well, the northern guys, they got a big advantage, and originally from New York. Do you believe that? You live in Arkansas right now. It's amazing how quick we get soft. I spent 3 weeks in Florida, and I'm like, I'm scared of snow.
Dude, I'm frozen solid. I'm not lying, man. I've got layers on underneath. I've got a warm rain suit on. And I put a soft shell, extremely warm gear over the top of the rain suit after I was soaked all the way through to the bone. So, yeah, I was shivering like crazy, man. I almost came in early. I was turning blue.
So that is not a true thing. That's just something writers say, right?
No, man. Unless you get cold-blooded that quick and moving to Arkansas, you know what I mean? I don't think so.
Well, go get warmed up because we'll see you back here tomorrow. Our next angler has made multiple top 10s on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Gonzales, Louisiana, Robbie Latuso. 5'10 yesterday, 1 fish to add to that here today. 115, going to give you 7.9, put you in 69th place, and unfortunately outside of the cut this time around, Robbie.
Yeah, it wasn't too good on me. I had a bad practice, and got worse today. I caught a handful of short ones and 1 keeper. I think I'm going home and buy a good pair of rubber boots because my feet got wet and they went numb about 1 o'clock. So that's what I'm going to do.
It's always great to have you here. We hope to see you in Pickwick. Safe travels your way down the road. Let's bring out the baby shark from North Carolina, Shane LeHue. 4 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday, 5 fish here today. Let's hope he's done enough to get him into the weekend. Looking for 6'11". 8 pounds, 7 ounces, moves into 44th place with 13 pounds and 2 ounces. So you may have done just enough to get back out there tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many guys are left to weigh in, so it's going to be close. I've been the first 2 tournaments so far, it's been like that for me, but I caught a ton of fish today on a Berkeley Bad Shad and a Fritz side. I should have done that yesterday, just went and cranked the bank. I tried a lot of off-the-wall stuff yesterday, and that didn't work out. I tried to go catch some of those big smallmouth, and it didn't happen, so hopefully we get to go again tomorrow and hopefully stay warm and dry.
Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. We'll keep our fingers crossed for you. One of the most feared names in professional bass fishing, a 5-time Bassmaster winner from Park Hill, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. Had 9-10 yesterday, 5 dad did here today. Let's get him inside semifinal Saturday. 12 pounds, 3 ounces. He's done that with 21-13. He moves into 13th place currently, and his eyes on the ultimate prize, and that is our top 10 on Championship Sunday. And, of course, holding that blue trophy comes Sunday afternoon at our second Elite Series event of the season. And inside semifinal Saturday, good to have you back here on the weekend, and probably wasn't an easy one by the looks of things.
No, it wasn't. I'm really frustrated. Yesterday I was griping about not getting a big bite. Today I have a big bite right off the bat, and I have a long day, and I fish all day and don't catch that many keepers, and just feel like I didn't waste a big one, but I missed a good opportunity to catch a big bag today. It's frustrating. It was raining. It was hard to move around, but just glad to be fishing on Saturday, man.
Glad to have you back here. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow morning for semifinal Saturday. Boats leave at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. A 2-time Classic qualifier, his first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Kentucky, Matt Robertson. Had 7-3 yesterday, 5 fish to add to that here today. 10 pounds even gives him 17-3. And Matt Robertson sticking around on semifinal Saturday, moving to 25th place. So life is good.
Yeah, I'm freezing cold right now. Usually I got me a couple Walmart sacks in the boat, so whenever it starts raining, I'll stick them on my socks and then throw them in my shoes. But yeah, man, I'm just soaking wet all over now. So we're gonna go warm up, maybe eat some chili or something, and get after it tomorrow.
Go get you some new Walmart sacks for stay warm. Tips. You learn stuff at these weigh-ins, ladies and gentlemen. Let's meet one of our former Rookie of the Years and a former Elite Series champion from Georgia, Drew Benton. Drew, do you ever put Walmart sacks on your feet?
No,
Matt Robertson
never done that.
Never done it. Well, you might want to try it. He said it's a great tip. 8 pounds, 15 ounces. Today gives you 12.6 and puts you in 50th place right now. So you're inside the cut, but they back there might not agree.
Yeah, I struggled yesterday and really struggled today. I had 2 going into the last 15 minutes, and we kid all the time as fishermen about how tough a place is and how much we'd rather be catching big old giant ones, but it was a pretty good feeling knowing you needed 2 bites and you get them right there in the last 15 minutes. I'm just a little short, but we avoided a big catastrophe with a bomb, and we'll just take the points and move on to the next one.
Always great to have you here, and we look forward to seeing you at the next one. From one Drew to another, a former Rookie of the Year himself from Georgia, Drew Cook. The 2019 Elite Series Rookie of the Year and a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. At 10-1 yesterday, 2 fish to add to that today for 5.15. You move into 35th place with 16 pounds, and you're going to work tomorrow by the looks of things.
Today was more like how my practice was going. Like I expected today, yesterday, and didn't expect what happened yesterday. But, man, I just couldn't ever get a bite today. I caught all kinds of catfish, all kinds of drum and carp and stuff. But I'm just glad I had my AFCO rain gear, because if I was wet, it would have really been a bad day. But so we get to go tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. All the way from Del Rio, Texas, Ray Hanselman Jr. Had 12 pounds even yesterday. 5 fish here again today, so I'm not worried about him. I know he's going fishing on semifinal Saturday. His 5 fish need to weigh 10 ounces. Not a problem. 9 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into 14th with 21 pounds and 12 ounces. And this tournament working out pretty good for you. We talked yesterday about everything you overcame just to make it here. Yeah. Well, all that work's paying off because you're catching them.
Yeah, it was a great day. I probably caught 20 fish, counting the shorts. I want to thank all of y'all that came out and braved the weather here in Tennessee. My wife, she's a descendant of the Alamo, so we sure like those Tennessee volunteers. It's everybody from Texas. We always cheer for Tennessee when they're playing college football, except when they play them Aggies. So anyway, I want to thank Skeeter and Yamaha again. That hard-charging Skeeter just plows up and down this river. It's awesome. And this AFCO rain gear. Last week I was making snowmen And this week I'm out here in the monsoon, so it's some of the best gear made. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Congrats on a great tournament so far. Let's bring up a 5-time Elite Series champion and a former Bass Nation national champion from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy, Brandon Polinick. Had 11 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. 3 fish to add to that here today. 4 pounds, 13 ounces with 16 pounds, 3 ounces. You're in 35th place and get another shot at them again tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm actually excited about that. It'll be a little bit warmer. It's going to rain again, but I think the area I'm fishing should get better. I was hoping it was going to dirty up today, and it just didn't dirty up quick enough. We got rain all day, but we just didn't get enough of it.
You want it to dirty up?
I want it to get dirty. The dirtier it gets, the warmer it gets. See, the thing is that the air temps are still warmer than the water temps, so when it's dumping that rain, it's warming up the water, and I want that level to rise. I want it to get dirty so those fish will push up shallow. Right now, they're just out there roaming around, kind of sitting out off the bank, and they're tough to catch when they're like that.
Well, I hope it gets dirty for you, but you're going to get a shot.
I hope so.
Fish tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you back here. From Springville, Alabama, the little ball of hate, Wes Logan. Had 4.8 yesterday, 3 fish here today. Needs 8.7 to get inside the cut. 6.11, a little short this time around with 11 pounds, 3 ounces. And I know you don't like that, but that's just a little extra motivation heading to Pickwick next.
Yeah, Dave, I had 4 keeper bites today, and the first one would have weighed more than all 3 of those. So, but I mean, it happens. It come off. I mean, there wasn't nothing I could do about it. I did everything perfect. It won this time. It's going to be a tough one to swallow because I'd like to go back out there tomorrow and fish and, get some points. But it is what it is. A little motivation for Pickwick, like you said. And I don't know. I'm going to go get warm.
Go warm up. We look forward to seeing you at Pickwick. Let's bring out a former Elite Series champion. Took a win in 2019 at Winyah Bay from Benton, Arkansas. Stetson Blaylock. Had 4.3 yesterday. Looking for 8.12 to get inside the cut here today. 5 all alive. 8 pounds, 7 ounces. A little short of the cut, moves into 53rd place, but a giant rally in points today.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely a challenge this week. I felt like today kind of went better for me, but just couldn't get any size. Glad to have a limit today for sure because it was tough again, but it's time to get warm, and I'm mad at them for the next one, no question.
We'll look forward to seeing you at that next one for sure. Not many weekends that guy misses right there, and I know he'll be getting him at the next one. All the way from Okeechobee, Florida, Kyle Monty. 25 times in the money here at Bass. Had 2.13 yesterday, 2 fish to add to that here today, 4.4. Gives him 7.1, and unfortunately outside of the cut this time around, but the good news is you get to warm up.
Yeah, I get to head south back home and where it's 80 degrees, warm up quick. So good old Rocky Top didn't treat me too well this week. I think I caught 6 or 7 fish all week, never figured it out. Obviously, there's a lot of good fish in this lake. You're seeing it for the guys at the top. And I'm ready to get warmed up and head back home and get ready for the next one.
Always great to have you here. I'm going to look forward to seeing the next one. Let's bring out a former Bass Pro Shops, a Bassmaster Open champion, 4-time Classic qualifier, Chad Pipkins. 5 pounds even yesterday. 2 fish to add to that here today. 4 pounds even gives him 9 pounds on the week. Puts you in 69th place right now outside of the cut. But a lot of great events ahead of us here this week.
Yeah, this was a different one. Probably one of the toughest places that I've ever fished in my 10 years. But it was a fun day today. I caught like 20 fish, and the last hour and a half, I think I caught every species out there. And every time it was big, it just wasn't a bass. So it was a fun day, minus the weather. But looking forward to the rest of the season and keep it rolling and start rolling, I guess.
We look forward to seeing you at Pickwick. Currently lives in North Carolina. Originally from the great state of Tennessee. A big day yesterday. Brandon Card. Had 13-13 yesterday, 5 here today. Needs 19-12 to take the lead, but right now just focused on getting inside the cut. 16 pounds, 10 ounces, moves into second place with 30 pounds and 7 ounces. 3 pounds and 2 ounces short of the overall lead, being held since day number 1 by Jeff Gustafson, but chasing him down here on day number 2, making up some ground with 30 pounds and 7 ounces. As both these pros search out their first Elite Series victory, And Brandon, at the halfway point of this tournament, you got to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, definitely am. It was a fun day again. I'm going through these like long lulls of not catching anything, and then I'll catch like 5 in 15 minutes. So it's like they're kind of schooled up in like little areas. So I'm just kind of hunting around, just fishing really slow, and hopefully I can just run into a few more groups of fish. I also caught a keeper smallmouth coming back in and culled my small one. So it was just a fun day. Want to say thanks to my family and my high school friends for coming out again. And we're going to take that Suzuki back down the river and try it again tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing it all go down on Bassmaster Live. Let's bring out a 2-time Elite Series champion and a former Bass Nation national champion from Connecticut, Paul Mueller. Had 312 yesterday, one fish to add to that, 1-9 here today, gives you 5-5, and unfortunately not going to be a good one. But the good news is, at least you don't have to be nervous about making the cut.
I think the bag weighed more than that fish, so I don't know, man. I don't have any good excuses for you. I'm happy to go home and do some ice fishing. That's all I got to say.
Let me ask you that, because a lot of people, are giving Gussie, they're like, oh, well, Gussie's catching him here because he's an ice fisherman. That doesn't help. Does it?
Well, no. Well, I don't know. It's I honestly thought this was going to be a good event for me, but I've never fished the Tennessee River this early in the year. And I guess, I just didn't figure it out. So I'm still like, I'll watch live tomorrow and learn something, I'm sure. But I ran all over this place. I, obviously tried to find them deep, and that's definitely not the deal in most places. But we'll see how it goes. It's an interesting fishery, and obviously the smallmouth in here is something that, I was excited about. But I don't know. It got my number, so I'm going ice fishing.
Look forward to seeing you at Pickwick. Get home safe. A 3-time U.S. Open champion, a 7-time Classic qualifier from Payson, Arizona, the Golden Ram, Clifford Perch. Had 5-7 yesterday, 5 fish here today, looking for 7 pounds, 8 ounces to get inside the cut. 13 pounds, 15 ounces, moves all the way to 22nd place with 19 pounds and 6 ounces for the Golden Ram. 19 pounds and 6 ounces. And Clifford Perch going to work on semifinal Saturday. What a day today, a much better day. You got to be feeling good. This is one of those tournaments where I feel like, it kind of sets up where a guy like you could sweep out there and do this deal.
Well, I'm glad to have a chance. After yesterday, I was struggling a little bit. I really needed to have a good day, and man, I feel like a fisherman again. So I'm thankful. I was blessed with a good stretch midday, and caught a bunch of keepers, and they just got bigger. So I'm really thankful. It was just a blessing. My hands are soaking wet and my feet are soaking wet, but nothing on the inside. I got some great AFCO gear. We had about 45-degree rain all day, and I know you wear the same gear, and it's I am dry on the inside, and that's rare. Pouring rain all day.
Great. We look forward to go get warmed up. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our weigh-in. And yes, AFCO is great rain gear, but today during our weigh-in, we found that all our pros have the greatest rain gear known to man, every single one of them. We are thankful that they all got back here safe. Our tournament leader, Jeff Gustafson, with 33 pounds, 8 ounces. Right behind him, Brandon Card with 30 pounds, 7 ounces. Brock Mosley in third. He's our Phoenix Boats big bass leader. He has 27 pounds, 10 ounces. Right behind him, our Angler of the Year leader, Greg Hackney, in fourth. John Cox in fifth. Scott Martin in sixth. Scott Canterbury in seventh. Justin Hamner in eighth. Mark Menendez in ninth. And rounding out our top 10, Takumi Ito. Our top 50 go to battle tomorrow here at the guaranteed rate of Bassmaster Elite on the Tennessee River. And we'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. takeoff. Remind you, starting at 8 a.m. tomorrow on FS1, you'll be able to watch Bass Live and see it all go down on FS1.